You want to do an Insecure podcast on Monday?
Okay. Aldo Nice presents.
Welcome to the MENsecure podcast.
He distracted me with his fine ass face, but I'm gonna tell him, shut the fuck up. I don't want your conversation.
Like, I almost wanted to call Issa after I watched the episode and say, hey, look, I got ideas.
Yeah, I thought about it. I've been thinking about you, but you're married.
What you gonna talk to? You gonna be like, oh, that's just your friend on the couch? You know what I'm saying? Laying there. Ain't nobody going to that.
I think I like the one becoming.
Part of the Best Friend Weekend Podcast Network.
It's going to be a block party, and so I'm looking to partner with local businesses, and I really want to be able to showcase the best musical talent.
How many bitches gonna be there?
One bitch. Look, I just want my birthday to be right, drama-free, and happy. Fuck you, Quantrell! Wait, that ain't Quantrell. Oh, this. How you doing, baby?
Everything Torian. Torian's in the conference room with the partners.
Have a seat. We want Torian to take the lead on this case, along with you.
What are you doing here?
Why didn't you just tell me?
You said you didn't want no drama.
Wait, do I hear white people music? Bitch, you took me on a Beverly Hills shopping spree?
We are not dating.
Guys, this is my girlfriend.
Nope.
Whoa, welcome to the MENsecure podcast, part of the Best Friend Weekend Podcast Network. It's your man, Aldo Nice.
It's your boy Los, a.k.a. CAP.
Hey, man, I apologize for our tardiness. We're getting it.
Tardy.
I mean, Los explained to y'all a couple of weeks ago what was going on.
Yes.
And if you're a avid listener to the Best Friend Weekend podcast, then you should be aware of, the situations that have been going on in our everyday lives.
Yes.
I mean, it's something like Insecure. Like, we got real
Sometimes
lives.
life happens.
Life happens. So, we back full effect. We're trying to recap. We were going to recap the last two episodes of Insecure, Obsessed Like and Ghost Like.
Yeah.
But we're just going to do both of them at one time.
Yeah.
And let's just call this one a season recap of Insecure season 3. We're gonna finish up specifically the last two episodes, but just kind of maybe our overall thoughts on everything. Los, I'm just starting with the same question I always ask. What are your overall thoughts? I'm gonna say it like this. What are your overall thoughts about how the season ended?
I think the season really kind of picked up towards the end. I feel like really this season 3 was comprised of 4 episodes to me. You know what I mean? I think she could have really, I feel like they're coming back with another mixtape or something. You know what I'm saying? Like they dropped the album, the season 3, and she come with season 3.5 or something. Because I feel like she didn't, they didn't completely finish it. I feel like they left it kind of like, I guess you're supposed to. But to me.
So in other words, you saying like, you only like the episodes Lawrence was on?
Basically.
I mean, that's what I'm taking.
I feel like that's what it picked up when Lawrence came, because at first it was just like, they were just moseying along, just something to watch for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, after a while, it started picking up. You started being okay. All right, come on. And then it picked up and it went pretty quickly. But it was only really 4 good episodes this season, I feel like the rest of them were meaningless. You know what I mean? It didn't lead to anything a lot of times.
Well, I mean, I think there's a place for character development, and I think you have to kind of develop some background. You have to really kind of delve into Molly and her new job.
Yeah.
And you have to talk about Issa and her struggles of being kind of like her and the Daniel situation had to resolve itself. I mean, all of that, they needed time. They needed time to flesh it out. Daniel's been on the season. They had to show that it actually had an opportunity, whether we agree or disagree with how it ended up fleshing out. I think that they had to show some certain things there. I'm gonna take a different thing. I thought the season was very solid. I thought the last episodes were junk.
For real?
I thought the season ended with a whimper. Like I think they could have went so many different places with it. They could have had some kind of climactic end. But Issa putting up pictures at her house after she told Nathan, "I'm gonna need some time."
That's women shit. That's women shit though. Like you gotta realize that man left her for a month.
But that's what she was
high, and then she was low. She like, I guess it was her turn. Like, you know what? Let me just focus on myself. I've been focusing on this dude for a whole month. I finally came back, and the best thing he could say was, "Sometimes I just I can't talk to people."
Well, let's just go right into that. That nigga's special ed.
Yeah, I didn't know he was special.
That nigga's bipolar.
Yeah,
he was taking medicine.
You know what he is? He light skinned with colored eyes.
He is light skinned with colored eyes. You can't have. Now y'all don't listen to the Best Friend. If you don't listen to the Best Friend Weekend podcast, you don't understand that we have an ongoing theory about that, which is. It's like NFL players. Like, you know how sometimes you'll see a very attractive NFL player who's really athletic and everything. he can't be smart too.
No, no way.
You can't have all of the character traits. God don't do that.
Something has to be wrong with you.
Something got to be wrong with you. So if you got the light eyes and you light skin and you're a little dude who kind of charismatic with the chicks, you're going to have a scruffy looking beard.
Yes.
Because you can't have a nice beard.
And you're going to be retarded.
And you're going to be, and obviously.
Slightly retarded.
Obviously,
a little slow, my bad.
Somewhat clinical, special ed, whatever.
You had a month to come up with that line.
Exactly. Okay, I'm not gonna get too hyped.
The best thing you could say was,
I'm getting hyped. I'm getting hyped because he says the same thing as me.
Sometimes I just feel like, I can't talk to people. What? Man, I was in jail.
He need a better line.
Oh man, you know the people that called me about that lift shit?
What?
End up locking me up. I had some shit back in Houston.
Yep.
I went and checked on my mom and them. Like, you got to come up with a better lie. Any other lie than
listen. I had my ex called me. Yeah. She said she was pregnant.
Yeah.
I had to go back and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Like, I had to kind of put you out of my mind because, like, I could have let you in, but I just didn't know how to approach it.
Yeah.
Some lie.
So much stuff.
Some lie had to take place.
I would have took jail. I mean, she already got thank you a little jail, but you beat up a dude.
But listen, let's be honest. Okay, she could think jail, but what about Issa in this season, specifically those last 2 episodes, make you think that she wouldn't have went and checked the jail records and whatever? She had the burner. They got the burner Instagram account,
which I feel like I know Planet Women do. I feel like they all have a group of them have a little account like that. Yeah. And being their head all day, like
she was super pressed in that. Yeah, like that was. I mean, it was funny for TV, but it was such a bad look, and it made guys sit up and think, "Damn, that's what y'all do."
That is what they do. A lot of them do that.
I know we're skipping around, but for me, that was my Issa be tripping moment.
Moments.
All of those moments.
The one when she went in the man's house.
His room. It was trying to guess his password and put her name in it.
But see, you know what? His homeboy ain't real. Because I've been like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I love the fact, once again, I'm going to say this again, I'm going to say it very clear. I love the fact that we watching the same show, we didn't talk about it at all, but we got the same notes. Andrew got to do a better job of holding down the home team, man. He can't let that bitch in Nathan's room.
And then, like, my thing is, let her in there, like, you should let her go to the back of your house and don't.
Yeah, no. Excuse me, where you going? Excuse me. No, I said the bathroom was right there.
Yeah, first of all, Molly just popped her ass. She just missed you yesterday with Issa. So you know something up. And they asked about Nathan, so then she gonna say, "Can I use the bathroom?"
It's a good excuse. I mean, if Molly, but see, Molly played the game all wrong. If Molly would have walked in there and really been fake sincere, then maybe he would have been like, okay. And if Issa would have been like, "Look, let me give y'all some privacy. I need to use the restroom. Let me give y'all some privacy."
But she just came in. Nathan here?
Yeah.
No. Okay, she's bathroom? No. I know what this is.
Yeah.
First thing, I know what this is. Y'all go. No. She just told me whoop whoop yesterday, and now you gonna come in here with this, and I'm gonna let you in. I got my ponytail in. Nah.
Okay, so look, we skipping around. For me, my women are from Venus moment of the last 2 episodes are dealing with Molly and Andrew, the Asian dude.
Yeah.
Like, they made it a point, and pause. I'm gonna pause before I say this. Mm-hmm. They made it a point to make him a little cuter as the episodes went on.
Let the boy hair down his legs.
Yeah. He was a lot more attractive the last couple of episodes.
Because when we first met him,
he was busted with Nathan and the friend, and I was like,
maybe
man,
it was the Molly though. Maybe it was the Molly.
Yeah, maybe so. They had him looking nice.
Yeah.
But that whole little dinner situation where Molly pops up. And then he makes a joke about, well, you was dating a married dude, so how you can come at me about my shit? Look like we peas in the pie. Like, clowning.
Yeah.
And she got pissed and just left. This is my women off for Venus moment. Me as a man and most men, man, I mean, you think that men, and once again, this is pointed towards the showrunners. Mm-hmm. They think that men are just so gullible and just so forgiving that he just supposed to be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna let you in my house, blah, blah, blah. And you're gonna call me or whatever. He was kind of sarcastic on the phone.
He was kind of one of my, like, I had three favorite people. He's at the end because I like the way he kind of handled it. Like, I got playing place, I got shit to do.
I got shit to do.
You know what I'm saying? So what's up? But I feel like you can't get up from dinner and dismiss me like that.
Yeah, I might not even answer the phone is what I'm saying. I think
I have to feel like I have to catch you out somewhere, but you're not gonna dismiss me. And I answer the very next time you call my answer.
No, I mean, and then she popped up at the crib and then when she popped up to the crib, she was being dismissive and asshole-ish. Then,
not happening.
Like as a man, like they got plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah,
and I think
especially
that.
in LA.
I think Molly is tripping, and I think the showrunners are tripping for letting it be so easy.
Yeah, but you know what though? At the end of the day, something like this probably has happened. I feel like a lot of these people are taking things from their real life.
Yeah.
Or maybe, some things have happened. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it can't happen, but I don't know a lot of dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? who get walked out on there.
I hate chicks who get mad for no reason and then try to take it out on you. I've had situations like that in life. Yeah. Like I remember once I was talking to this girl and we were talking about something and I told her a boy that I was that was at the school had done something. Like one of the kids at the school had done something. And it like struck a special nerve with her. And she was like, don't talk about that in front of me because that happened to me when I was young. I got in a fight or something crazy shit like that. And she got all bent out of shape and started crying. And then the whole tenor of the whole thing was like, whatever. And I'm like, hold up. Them was jokes. And that ain't had nothing to do with you.
I've definitely been in a situation talking about Monique or something and somebody around me fucked around and went nuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was a coworker or what, I forgot. But it was like, they just went on a whole nother little tangent and ran. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Facts. I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I was joking. Like, how could you even... like, she was real... Like, she was fucked up behind it. It was just really weird. But, you know what I'm saying? I think, you know, that's what we say. Women are from Venus.
Yeah, I mean, women are from Venus in that way. So it's a whole bunch of different things. But I think one thing that Nathan maybe... I don't even know. I can't even call it... But I think men just in general got to have a better crazy detective than that.
Yeah.
I think Easton, when she started being crazy, like how she was being crazy in that Obsessed-like episode, like, you got to notice shit like that going on. You got to kind of put distance between you and her.
Yeah, man, I feel like, number one, when she come to the door in her pajamas and some cookies after that, you got to know something ain't right. And then she asked about Nathan, like...
I don't think she asked about Nathan. If I'm remembering right, she just said, you here by yourself?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what you're saying.
Enough.
In your pajamas, looking all retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like you said... But I think too, if you don't start getting a good crazy detective until you dealt with crazy before. You know what I'm saying? So if you never dealt with crazy before, you really don't know what crazy really look like. You know what I'm saying? All the beginning stages are crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I've never crazy in high school before, so I know a lot of signs and symptoms.
I'm going back. Let's go back to Nathan for just a split second. And we're talking about the lie. The whole last couple of episodes when he was gone, all I kept saying was, and I wrote this down. This was like my first note. Bottom line, he got a reason.
Yes.
He got a reason for not being there. And, like, I don't understand. I mean, I absolutely understand why Issa would be bent out of shape.
Yes.
But also, you got to understand that man got a reason.
Yeah. It's his reason.
As a human being.
Yes.
He's got a reason.
He has to.
You can't stress over somebody else's reason like that. You just can't.
But I just think she was stressed over the whole fact that he just bounced and didn't know why. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She just
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So she was fucking us like.
It's happened to everyone. It's happened to men as well.
Yes.
Where chicks just be like, hold on, I thought we was good. We was smashing 3 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden,
never spent the day on it though. I ain't spent maybe an hour or two.
Nah.
And then I moved.
I mean, but even if it's in the back of your mind and you tripping on it, or like on some like, damn, I wonder what's happening. Yeah. You're not letting. It's not running your day.
One monkey don't stop no show.
One monkey. and we mean that when we say monkey, we mean monkey. That monkey don't stop no show.
Not a monkey. A monkey.
Ain't no monkey stop no show.
You know what I'm saying? But it's his reason. It was a dumb reason. Now I swear to God, I thought he was gonna come back with some shit.
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like either that or he was gonna come back when she out, or like she gonna bump into him while she out alone or somewhere doing.
Well, Molly stopped her shine.
Yeah.
And my thing is,
he would have been at the Last Dragon.
My
first note was like at the Last Dragon's my boy shit. At the Last Dragon premiere.
Oh, I mean, honestly, you know, I got hype, right? Because that was. In case you don't know, we do a lot of the Best Friend Weekend podcast. We do this MENsecure. You guys, appreciate you listening.
Yeah.
But we also do another podcast called Blackbuster Video. Mm-hmm. We got Educated Ignorance. We got the Mothership, which is the Best Friend Weekend podcast. But Blackbuster Video is our black movie review podcast, and the first one we ever did was The Last Dragon. People who weren't on that Last Dragon, they're going to be like,
yeah.
Look, but aren't you happy you knew all about it now?
Yes. I was thinking, that shit. Yeah. But, and then two, I want to talk about.
So y'all should go back and listen to that.
Definitely should.
It's on the Best Friend Weekend podcast network.
You know what I think? Go back to overall thoughts for the whole season. I think it really picked up because I really like Lauren's homeboy character.
Yeah.
I think everybody has a homeboy like that who, you know what I'm saying, like when he went to church. He's like, man, I ain't going to no fucking church. They went to church and ended up joining. You know what I'm saying? Got just kind of live on the life on the edge type of homeboy.
A living life on the edge
just
type
whatever.
Homeboy.
Like he just do.
Chad is what we talking about.
Yeah, Chad, that's his name. I like Chad, bro.
I mean,
he kind of picked up with
he's a good actor. Remember we talked about this, and this is I hate to keep referencing other podcasts, but we talked about the fact that in the Black cinematic universe, he's always gonna be DJ Yella.
Yeah,
like every time there's any kind of incarnation of any kind of Straight Outta Compton or anything around that time, or a Dr. Dre movie or a Snoop movie, he always need to be DJ Yella. But I say that to say he's a good actor.
He is.
So I think that he did his thing. But speaking of actors, let me just throw this out there. I'm throwing a chink in the armor right quick, and I don't mean the little Asian dude.
I call him Karate Kid the whole time.
Yeah, right. He looked like he could have been on Last Dragon too. Bruce Leroy, little homeboy. Yeah. They said Molly turned 30 in that episode, right? Mm-hmm. Them chick. The first note I wrote was, "Them chicks don't look 30."
I thought Issa turned 30.
Well, Issa turned 30, but in real life, Issa 33, Molly 34, Kelly 37. They don't look like they was 29 turning 30. Nah. They looked older. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. Big facts.
Big facts.
They like.
I mean, we're not saying they look bad. We're just saying they don't look.
I'm just saying, in a way that Black don't crack. If you told me that Megan Good was in that role and she was turning 30, but then I looked it up and Megan was like 39,
74.
I would be like, if Stacey Dash was in that role, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. She's 30.
She played it.
When they said 30, I immediately went.
I could have gave her 32.
Give her 32. Give her right age.
All your regular age. There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with
33. These people at 33 look like they 75.
They did a great job in that episode, Obsessed Like when she was crazy, of making her look crazy. Yeah. Of kind of having her whole little, like, taking that glow off of her that she been having since we're on the Last Dragon theme. When you got that glow, they took that glow off of her and they had her looking.
She was looking dusty.
She was looking dusty that whole episode.
Like she really was hurting.
Like I wouldn't hit that episode.
No. Murder this dick. No,
yeah. I was like,
I got that in big cold. I got that in bold letters.
Murder
like,
that dick.
She say?
Yeah.
I said she going to fake desert search his man's house and talking about murder him in the dick.
Murder in that dick.
Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
so we on to some things, right? Let me ask you something. So something that else seemed strange to me. When she ran into Lawrence at the line at the Last Dragon. Mm-hmm. That nigga was like, "Hey, good to see you, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm over here. We're about to meet Chad. No boy. We about to be out of here. So I'll see you later."
Yeah.
What he didn't say was happy birthday.
No, he didn't.
Like, he came back way later and gave her the Raisinets and was like, happy birthday. I just thought that was really weird that if you've been dating somebody, I don't care if y'all been.
Yeah.
I remember exes' birthdays for about at least 2 years.
At least 2 to 3.
I'm going to remember what their birthday was. Yeah. Especially if it's somebody I've been with, lived with, or some shit. Yeah. I know your birthday.
I think for him, maybe just, oh shit, you here? But then it was going
But he would have woke up that morning and he would have known, like, he would have saw her. He would have been like, oh, it's her birthday.
But then he came back with the raisin.
They was probably friends on something. They probably would have buzzed on his social media. Issa's birthday today. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that part was weird. But he came back and he made up for it. But I just thought that was weird.
Maybe it was just a little play where she get comfortable, see what she with, and then be like, I'm going to take these raisinets over here real quick.
Okay, so my line of we're talking about your favorite person of the season, favorite person of the week. I'm kind of I'm with you. Mm-hmm. It's Lawrence.
You know what
I didn't think it was Lawrence, but I think his character arc, he's in a much better place than everybody else at the end of the season than he was like at the beginning of the season. Hence, like at the beginning of the season, he wasn't even really on the show.
Yeah. And he had fire crotch in the middle of the season.
Yeah. And he came back from burning and having a good conversation with his Paul. Yeah. And then now he like trying to date and he having some
men thoughts. Like grown man like
grown man thoughts. I like his character arc.
Yeah.
So he's like my person of the season. But like you said, Chad could be a good
Chad, he ate 1A.
Chad had my quotable of the season. Now you know how she said murder that dick and you just laughed about it? I loved his 2 lines he said at the premiere at the Last Dragon event. He said, "I did a thing. She forgave that thing. That's it." I like that line, but then the other one was classic. Classic for anybody who has ever been in a relationship. Classic. I wasn't about to start this couple shit all over again with someone new. Fuck I look like.
Fuck I look like. Nigga.
What?
That's real.
When you break up, a lot of times you be like, man, I hate that motherfucker. I don't want to have nothing to do with him no more.
Then you fuck around, get out here and be like, man,
I'm not about to start this. I'm not about to learn her family and all her friends.
Meet the nigga on white.
Yeah, I gotta meet her dumb friend's husband. Yeah, I gotta find out if that nigga is too much or if he cool.
Kind of nigga is he trying to get me?
How she smell and like how she snore? Yeah. Like I gotta figure.
Like to eat. You know what I'm saying? I go to Burger King. What she want?
What she want to watch on TV? Yeah. What's her DVR? What's her little quirks?
Yeah.
I ain't got time. Once again, I'm going to say that again. I wasn't about to start this couple shit all over again with someone new.
That shit funny.
Fuck I look like.
Boy, that wild for that one.
I say, they gave him the quarter boy of the season.
Yeah.
Like,
so Chad 1A. You know what I'm saying? Chad 1A, man. I was gonna go back to Molly, right? I feel like
we got a lot of we got a couple Molly things to talk about.
Molly. I think Molly's season was kind of up and down. I don't know, like Molly. I thought when she came from the white law firm, she thought she was the shit. Thought she was better than people, and then they quickly brought her back down to like, hold on, and then they ended off with them kind of fucking over again. You know, she tried to play the women. The women tried to pull you in on their side. You not being new and not knowing. You trying to be abrasive and go in. Oh, I want to be up here with the top notch. Relax before you know. Yeah. Relax before you get to know people, get to know how it work around here. The women's gonna bring you in and show you, but then you knocking them. I don't want to be a clerical assistant all my life and all that. And then you end up getting fucked at the end on the new little deal they had. And he went back and chilled with the women. All of them looked at you like, oh, congratulations, with your little face. You know, and then had you all up in arms about the baby and had you all over the place. You know, you wake up here in your house. And then you told him to get out, and then he leave. Now you trying to talk to him. He like, what you? Oh, we good? We can talk now. And you find out he having a baby. Then you just dismiss Karate Kid. Then you go back to Karate Kid because you find out Joe having a baby.
Then you hating on the dude because you think he gay. Yeah, because y'all all think a dude gay all the time.
And he come back with your twin,
right?
With no bundles.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And she happy
as hell. With him and his gay brother. With his girl.
And they all happy on a double date that you wish you could have been on.
Yeah, you mad.
I think we're creatures, and not necessarily creatures. I think we're privy to the information. Like I said before, Molly's been on every episode of Insecure, and so has Issa. And Lawrence has been on the second most. I think we know so much about Molly that it's easy for us to judge Molly.
True.
That I'm so on the fence with her work situation thing. Because half of me sits there and is like, they be tripping at work, and that Morehouse dude is a little hoe ass dude. He be whatever. But then the other half of me and she need to go ahead on and make her own lane. Mm-hmm. But the other half of me be like, you got to play the game a little bit less raw than how you be playing it. Like, that's all I'm saying. The whole him saying you got to wait for me to come back and see whatever before you interview with the partners. Mm-hmm. I think she should have, instead of going do it, she should have been on the phone with him and been like, listen. This needs to get done, and even if you're here, you got to be able to trust me to do some things. Mm-hmm. Let's like FaceTime.
Yeah.
Or while you driving, put the phone on the dash. I'll give you the whole presentation.
They had what you call it. They got conference call. All kind of shit you can do.
And conference call sounds so when we was in college.
Yeah,
but let's be honest, they have Google Hangout or whatever, something. He could be there.
You could do.
He could be there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know
on TV on the wall, everybody can see you looking at everybody.
Don't play the black company like they don't have that kind of technology.
Well, they don't have a storage room.
They don't have a storage room, but I think that it could have. I think it still could have. But and then Molly, I feel like she shouldn't have let him, like, when he walked in that room, like, I'm on the next, I'm on to the other thing. Like, there's a point when Molly got to stand up for herself and say some stuff like, you know what, man, y'all gonna stop acting like this. Let's, whatever. But, she's all over the place. We know so much about her that it's hard to kind of hop on her side. Do you think she was justified in telling Nathan to go away?
No. You down bad for that. That's my men think differently than women think.
Okay.
Women are from Venus one for the last episode. I feel like she should have minded because if I don't mind my business, you got to mind your business. That got nothing to do with me.
If I pop up to your crib and your ex outside with some flowers, I'm not about to tell her to go home.
And on my birthday, no, what are you doing here?
It's his birthday.
Get away.
Me and him are going out.
We're going to see Dash Dragon. Get away. I got a surprise for him.
Me and Los going to Prospect Park.
Yeah.
And watch the game.
Got a section, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not running away. Yeah, absolutely. Women think different.
I'm texting you like, hey man, yo lady, your ex out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the store or something and be back or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to, Yeah, I'll be like, oh,
getting people business.
Yeah, mind your fucking business, man. Molly was out of bounds. I said, Molly was way out of bounds for stopping that boy Nathan. With the little, now he did have some little poof fly. When you be going a month,
the flowers was solid.
Nah, bro, he had them flowers you taking people be about to die.
You don't need no roses.
You got to bring some roses.
No, you don't have to bring roses
for a month.
People like lilies.
All her favorite.
I think those were lilies. People like lilies.
Flowers, her favorite flower lilies, fine. Them look like the ones that he got like 7 different flowers in there, and they're like $5.99.
Well, just for the sake of reasoning, I don't ever order flowers anymore. I just go to Whole Foods and get flowers because they make nice bouquets, and then I deliver them myself.
Randall's.
I just go drop them off myself.
You can go get 3
anytime I go drop them off, people think that I'm the delivery man, so it don't really matter.
3 dozen, so it was nothing.
I don't get roses though. I get bouquets, so hey, it is a thing, man. I'm a rose daddy. But couple of things, that I want to make sure I mention. Nathan has a very solid regular nigga, good follower to following ratio.
Yes.
When they showed his Instagram, he had 800 followers with 368 follows. Mm-hmm. That is a very solid.
It's a solid ratio. You don't do too much, but you still cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
8 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Is a little bit less than a 1 to 2 ratio, which is ideal.
Yeah. I'm leery of if you got 7,000 followers.
7,000 people you following.
Yeah.
Only 200 followers.
I'm weird.
I'm weary of either way when it's too.
Yeah, when it's too much.
Too much.
You weird to me.
If it's like 50, if it's like you got 300 followers and 300 following, I'm cool with that. Yeah, even though I feel like you need to get off the fence.
Yeah.
You're either going to be a person.
That's definitely me. I'm on the fence. I got a buku of them in my thing.
I know. You either are going to be an asshole who has more people who follow you than you follow, i.e. Nathan, or you're going to be one of those people who has
an extreme follower.
You're just an extreme follower. You're an extreme follower. You got to be one or the other, man. So look, I think we've pressed on all of the things that we usually talk about on the MENsecure podcast, but since it's the season finale, what are you looking forward to next season? And I know what you're going to say, so I'm going to let you say it first.
Next season, I want to see what Issa's going to do with this new job thing and where she's going with that.
She ain't got that job.
She didn't get the job. Yeah. Well, she went.
Well, she didn't get it yet.
Yeah. So I want to see what's going to happen with that, and I want to see if she's going to still pursue this block party.
Yeah.
And how diligent she's going to be with that. Mm-hmm. With Molly, I want to see if she's going to get her shit together and stop tripping. And get out her own way. I think when Issa had checked her, I think they kind of brought everything, to light. Perspective for it. And she ended up, calling Hackensack Daddy and kind of talking to him about it. I want to see my boy Lawrence. I tell you, I feel like Lawrence and Issa. You know what's gonna be this shit with because Lawrence is dating the chick Issa went out for the block party thing.
It's a small world.
Super small. So I want to see. I feel like it's gonna be something real crazy. Like I feel like Lauren's gonna smash, or they gonna kiss or something, and then boom, she gonna see him. Well, something crazy gonna happen between them two.
Yeah,
I just feel like it's lining up for.
It's gonna mess up her whole little event.
Yeah, I feel like every time she see him, she be smiling and kind of giggling, and she kind of a little heartbeat fluttering or something. And he do the same. It's like a little flirtatious. I kind of miss your energy between them when they talking. So Lawrence and Issa, I want to see what's gonna happen. I'm excited, man. Hopefully she come back with a new mixtape by December or something. I want her to drop the season 4 in December. Don't make me wait a year for that.
It ended on such just a monotone kind of whimper that in my head, I'm not really, quote unquote, looking forward to next season. It's not like it ended with like, she went to the bathroom with a pregnancy test and and she about to look at it and it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
They left us really in a place that's like, okay, when they come back, what y'all been up to? Yeah. So I'm not really like pressed for the next season.
I just want to get going.
But I agree. I'm curious to see if she's gonna follow through with the block party.
Yeah.
Definitely curious about the Lawrence thing. Whatever. I'm curious about Nathan, and I'm curious about Issa in relationships in general, and if she's going to keep making decisions that I wouldn't think are the best decisions. Mm-hmm. She didn't like Lawrence because, Lawrence didn't like her because she was cheating. Mm-hmm. She didn't like Daniel because he was too honest, but she liked Nathan because he's an enabler, and he'll tell her, like, man, you could do anything.
Whatever you want to hear.
Well, somebody, some people need a motivational person in their corner, so
yeah, that's true.
That's not a bad thing per se. It's just like, okay, that's why you like Nathan. So I'm curious to see if they're going to really kind of like, because this show does an okay job of dealing with societal issues. Mm-hmm. It does a better job of being funny and being kind of witty and being something that black folks of a certain age, I say us in our 30s and people in their 20s, listen, watch, and say, okay, this is funny and it's got good events. But I'm just gonna be honest. Things like sexuality, like when they were talking about the guy was might have been gay, they all gay. They always do stuff so tongue in cheek and
you
so
know why
like.
They said that though, right?
Because what? Because he said he
dick sucked in high school.
Yeah,
I mean college.
Fair enough, but they don't really dive into these issues like and make it like an issue in the show, right? It's just always just kind of like a little joke that they'll say real quick, like, oh, we all doing Molly and we're just gonna throw that through the thing. I want to know if they're gonna really make a concerted effort to talk about mental health next season, and I think I think if the show is gonna grow up. Like they keep wanting their characters to grow up. If the show writers and the cast really grows up, they're going to tackle that issue and they're going to really talk about Nathan and his mental health because they set it up that he's fucking crazy.
Something wrong with that boy.
Like condoms. Like when they talk about not using condoms and whatever, but they don't really, they always just say, oh, well, it's always assumed we use condoms. Or like there's so many different things that happen that they just touch on. Oh, you dating, Lawrence, you're getting burnt, but whatever. Like it's never really an informative conversation.
Deep dive in
exactly. But maybe it's because it's a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
But it's never an informative conversation to me. To me, it's just always touching the surface. I hope they don't just touch the surface and make Nathan out to just be a crazy dude who we laugh at. Let's talk about what's really going on with him.
Like what happened to him? You know. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
And maybe. I thought Lawrence, that chick he was with, was the same chick from church, but I don't think it is.
There's not. I thought the same thing.
I thought it was, but I'm not sure. Somebody maybe if y'all listening, tell us just because I'm curious. I tried to go on IMDb, but I couldn't figure it out. But I don't know. Like, I wonder, do women think, I'm just going to leave y'all with this. Do women think that when they meet a dude at church, like when they go to like a little church thing and they're like, oh, I'm in church and I met this dude at church, do they think he more better than a dude you met at the club? Because I would be hard pressed. Pastor Los, what you think?
You know, sinners come to church too. Some of the biggest freaks in church. I've been one time in the church, man. I'm gonna leave y'all there. I'm not gonna.
So yeah, they got male sinners too. So hey, y'all look. So look, this has been a pleasure to bring y'all MENsecure season 3 podcast. Sorry, we started on this episode 2, so we missed episode 1. We kind of threw that into the Best Friend Weekend podcast, but then we really hopped on it. And obviously, we combined the last 2. We were out for some other times. We weren't consistent with the dates. Next season, we full on. Every Monday,
y'all got what y'all need to get, though. Don't act like y'all didn't. Comment, anything. We really want back and forth with these type of things. We know a lot of times our ideas be way out the way or whatever. If you don't feel it, say something. Just text us back. Hit us back on whatever you see it on the Instagram, wherever you watch it. Just hit us. Get an email. Let us know something, man.
So we appreciate it. Be on the lookout. Every week, Best Friend Weekend podcast starring Aldo Nice, Raj Smooth, CAP, aka Los. Yeah. It comes on. It is every Friday. We dropping the podcast every Friday for you. Also, Blackbuster Video. We've been doing that. We've only done a few of those, but we're coming back strong with Blackbuster Video, reviewing old black movies. It'll make you want to go rewatch these movies. A lot of people who watch this episode of Insecure actually text me and was like, hey, you saw they was doing The Last Dragon? Oh, you saw they was doing The Last Dragon? People didn't even know what The Last Dragon was until
I never watched it until we did the Black. I'm happy I did.
So Blackbuster Video, please be on the lookout for that. Also coming really, 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 really soon. Our first show. Our YouTube show's coming out real soon. We've changed it. It's not going to be a podcast. It's going to be a YouTube show.
For sure.
Educated Ignorance, Season 1 will be coming before the end of 2018. Really be on the lookout for that. We'll be dropping about 8 episodes. Yeah. So really look out for that. So we working over here.
Hey, we working. I'm on my break. I gotta go back to work now. Yeah. That's how we working.
That's how we working. Well, hey, see y'all next season. I'll see y'all next time y'all tune in.